morning. Thank you for being on with us today. So we are continuing on the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and we're going to move into the section about myth understandings. I love the quote from Henry Ford that says, whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. Whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. There's another quote in this book that says, fears are educated into us. And if they can be educated into us, they can be educated out. So over the next couple days, we're going to jump. There's 6 myth understandings that Gary Keller challenges us on. And really, if we look into it, overarching concept is fear, right? Oftentimes we have fears that hold us back from achieving our highest potential, right? Fears that hold us back from obtaining success. And if we really look at that, it's because we are believing something to be true that is likely a myth, right? We're putting credence or weight or authority into something that is not actually the reality. And so we're going to break down 6 of those myth understandings today. And the first one is, this one's kind of simple, but I can't do it. I can't do it, right? Just simple. I can't do it. So I would encourage you right now to think about maybe something in your business or something in your life that you've told yourself you can't do. I can't sell 50 units a year. I can't make a successful administrative hire. I can't run on the treadmill. I can't lose weight, whatever it is, right? What are you telling yourself right now that you can't do? And then I want you to ask your question. The question to yourself is, what is your ultimate potential? What is your ultimate potential? What is your ultimate potential in how many units you sell in your business? What is your ultimate potential for profit? What is your ultimate potential for building wealth? What is your ultimate potential for your health? What is your ultimate potential for your relationships? Here's the thing, none of us can actually answer that question. We can't actually know what our ultimate potential is, right? That is an unknown factor. None of us actually know what our potential is. And so here's the truth. If we do not know what our potential is, I would challenge you that you also do not know what your limitations are. You don't know what your potential is. How can you then say that you know what your limitations are? Right? So you will never know the limits to your potential. And I think one of the most powerful things that we can do is to go find a way to stretch our thinking, because once we do something that we thought we could never do, right? Once we do an impossible thing, or in our mind, an impossible thing, right? You break a limiting belief and a barrier that says, that what you believe you can't do, you actually can. Does that make sense? I've told y'all this story before. When I did my half marathon, I believed I was not a runner. I believed I could never run that kind of long distance. I was in great shape at the time. And I chose to run the half marathon 100% to prove to myself I could do something I never thought I could do. That was the whole purpose of it. I really didn't care about running 13 miles, right? That wasn't really the whole idea. I may never do one again. You know why? Because I've proved to myself I can do it, and I accomplished the objective that I was looking to accomplish. So what I would challenge you with is find something that you can go create a win on and prove to yourself that you can do something you never thought you could do. Maybe you need to go jump out of a plane. Maybe you need to get to the gym every day for a week at 5:30 a.m. Maybe you need to make lead generation calls that you never thought you could do. I don't know what it is, but start creating little victories, because what it'll do is it'll reprogram your mind to understand that you can actually do things that you believed were impossible. Okay. You can actually do things you believed were impossible. Okay. The second myth understanding, it can't be done in my market. It can't be done in my market. Now, I think this one is easy to fall prey to when we come back from events like a family reunion, right? or a mega camp, and we hear about the success of somebody up on stage that's talking about what they do. And we have the tendency to maybe say, yeah, but they're in a small community. And it's really easy for them, for everybody to know who they are, because when they go sponsor at the school, then the word gets, and so it's really, you know, they can do that in their market, but I'm in Dallas, I can't do that in my market, right? We probably have less excuses in Dallas since it's one of the hottest real estate markets, right? That is a harder excuse, I think, for us to use. We have to get real creative to use that excuse. And we cannot know what can be done in our market until we go all in, right? Those of you doing 72 sold, I don't know if it's going to work in this market. I mean, it works in Phoenix, really high level, but I just don't know. You know, people in Dallas are completely, they're not even human. They don't, you know, do the human nature thing, right? We will not know until we go all in on the proven models, right? Till we go all in on the proven models. Okay, so myth number one, I can't do it. Here's the reality. You'll never know what you can or can't do. You will never know your potential. Go break your limiting beliefs and create some wins. Number two, it can't be done in my market. You, again, will never know what can or can't be done in your market until you go out there and try to remove that limiting belief. And then the third one, it would take too much time and effort. I'm going to lose my personal freedom. This is my favorite one, and we're going to get into that tomorrow. How's that for a teaser?